I got a fever.
It's time now for the Friday night feature with Kelly and the Pain.
Time to nut up or shut up.
Here comes the pain.
Kelly, K-E-L-L-Y. Why?
Because here comes the pain.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
Yes, it is Friday night feature time. Hello, good evening. It's Friday. It's the Friday night feature.
On Saturday.
With Kelly and the Pain. How's it going?
I missed that intro. I had forgotten about it.
Did you like that?
Awesome.
Did you like that?
Brings back
Talk
memories.
about songs from the vault.
No kidding.
Which is something that we'll get into maybe a little later. I want to save all that kind of funny stuff for the show tonight, for the last part of the show tonight. Okay. We do have some funnies, some YouTube funnies for you. We've got other surprises for you. You know, Kelly, you know what else I dug up as I was sifting through some of my old stuff from the old Friday night feature? Mm-hmm. I found Friday the 13th in 6 minutes.
That was fun.
That was fun. And we may do that one again tonight. Just throw part of that out, and we might play the first part of that.
I think it's a good way to kick off the Halloween season.
Right, right, yeah. So since October 1st is right around the corner. Uh-huh. What is it, Monday?
Yes, I have no idea.
It is Monday, I think. Something like that. Oh, look at that. Let's say hi to Gotta Leave, because she is awake and listening.
Hi, Gotta Leave.
She is awake. She's our Belgian listener.
Our longest standing fan.
That is a lot different from a Belgian waffle, too. She's our Belgian listener.
Belgian listener.
Yes.
I wonder if in Belgium they watch Cloven, because that's one of the clips we're going to play later on.
You know, I think she's... we've talked about this on another show on another station that won't be named, and I think she had kind of said something that she had listened to him or something like that.
How funny.
But hey, it's good to see. I'm glad you're awake. I know that you're about 8 hours ahead of us, so it's what, 3 in the morning there? Something like that.
She's an insomniac.
She is a rock star. She's a total trooper. She is here for us. That's what I'm talking about.
Thank God, Leave.
It is good to... Yep, she said yes, it's 3.
3 in the morning.
She's communicating with us via the live stream chat. You can do that if you're watching the show right now, because we're on the internet. I'm going to wave at the cameras over here.
There's my camera.
First of all, I got to show you. We are here to support the local scene. You support local music by buying their shirts, repping their gear. This is local music from the hits. Local merch from the hits.
Somebody close to our station.
Yes, Kristen Miller. She is the boss's wife, pretty much. Mm-hmm.
And that's her band, correct?
That is her band, and they are awesome.
And we're totally rooting for them. They're in a competition tonight.
Yes, and we're going to talk about local band competitions tonight.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to talk local reggae for a little while. We're going to listen to some music from a couple of local reggae bands. One band is called Transverse Waves. They've been on the scene for a little while. We're going to just give you a little bit of history on those guys and play a couple of their songs and talk about them. And then we are going to talk about the West Coastless Crew a little bit. These are a brand new reggae band just on the scene. They've only been in Denver here about a year now. They've played maybe 10 shows in the last year, one of which is going to be tomorrow.
Yeah.
They're playing with Transverse Waves. It's a show at Angelo's CDs, which is in Littleton. It's an outdoor show. It's an afternoon show,
you know what?
And it is an all-ages show.
It's a great place to, isn't this funny? But I was there. I happened to be at Angelo's looking for a CD that I'm having a very hard time finding. And Coral Thieves were there.
Coral Thief, yes.
Playing, and like the way the overhang is, this is really silly, but the acoustics are awesome. It was just like a party there.
Yes.
It's awesome.
It's going to be fun. So we're going to play a little bit of their music and talk a little bit about these guys. We may even try and get a couple of the boys from the West Coastless Crew on the phone here a little later.
Awesome.
And then, yeah, like I said, it's we're going to have some fun today in the last part of the show. We'll do some YouTube funnies. Ooh, I'm going to break out our...
ooh, Mr. Cotta.
Ooh, I'm excited now, yeah. I'm going to break out our guide to slang again.
Ooh, yeah.
You remember the guide to slang?
Ooh, yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to teach you slang again.
Awesome.
It is all on the West Coastless Crew tonight, or it's all on the Friday night feature tonight.
Friday night feature.
That's right. So first, I want to talk about local music competitions because there are some good ones out there for local bands.
Since this is the first time we're talking about local music, let's just reiterate that the Denver local music scene is the best effing music scene in the United States, at the very least, if not anywhere. Just the way that the local bands support each other. Every concert that we go to support one band, you're sure to find at least 2 or 3 other bands hanging out there just supporting their friends. And it's really not like that like in LA or New York. It's a lot more cutthroat. So it's really, I love the community here in Denver.
I do too, which kind of drives me nuts about the local music competitions, the local band competitions. Here's my point, okay?
Your beef.
Here's my beef. Okay, there are some good local band competitions out there. Like there is one actually going on right now as we speak. It is starting in about a half hour down at the Capitol. It is the Big Break competition final round. This was put together by EFIL Productions and some of the other guys that do, a lot of work here in the local scene. And this contest was put together to literally shine the spotlight on one local artist. The winner of this competition tonight is going to get a full music video, fully produced by a real production company, all the works, the whole 9 yards and everything to help get their name out there.
Awesome.
That is awesome. Those kind of competitions are the good ones, okay? Give the local bands a prize that is going to really help spread their name amongst the local scene. Mm-hmm. Okay? The local band competitions that I am not too hot on are these ones that are in the mainstream now. The one that these mainstream stations do every year. Like the KBPI's Best Band in Denver, the Hometown for the Holidays.
Rigged.
Okay? Yeah. All of these contests that get the same, maybe there's maybe 100, 200 bands that actually try to, get through the first rounds. But in the final rounds, you get the same 15 bands.
In my head, those competitions, I don't consider those local because it's corporate, because it's with a big station and those are corporate and that doesn't count.
And all they're doing is they're shedding limelight on what is already mainstream as far as our lolocal music is concerned.
Right, or they're shining a light on their own peeps.
Yes.
And it's blatant and it's disgusting and you're like...
Yeah. 93.3's Hometown for the Holidays is terrible at that.
I agree.
Okay, because they bring in a lot of bands. And yeah, they'll bring in a couple of the lesser knowns, just kind of balance out the bill. Mm-hmm. But a lot of the bands that appear in those contests are the same ones that appear every year, the same ones that end up as finalists every year. And to me, those are popularity contests.
I agree.
Now, I know that some of the smaller contests are by popular vote. You need to get votes online, and you need to, really spread the word. But that is you promoting your band,
right?
Doing the legwork. That is you going out and pushing people to hear your music and go out and vote for you in this specific thing. To whereas these other contests, I think people vote because they are more familiar with the band name.
I agree, and they vote the popular way because they want to vote the way the DJs at KBPI vote because they want to be cool instead of going say to Herman's or going to the place the concert is at tomorrow, which is Angelo's. God, don't laugh at me, Jason. I put too much bleach in my hair. So going to the local ones and just listening to the music and really enjoying it. And I love it when they're all unknowns and you just get to hear new things, new sounds. And I also think that a lot of the sounds in mainstream across the United States or whatever, I'm having a fight with my dirty mic. See what?
Fighting with the microphone?
I'm fighting with the mic. It wants to go.
Holy crap, now I can hear you.
Now you can?
Yes.
If I swallow it.
She said it. She said it. She said it. She's going to swallow it.
I'm going to. Like the sounds that you're hearing in mainstream, a lot of those sounds are coming from bands that originated in Colorado, and I think that's kick-ass too.
I agree. I really know what we need to do in Colorado to make that push onto the national level, to be recognized on the national level as a place where music is born.
And it really isn't, which is retarded. I
Which
think.
baffles me,
Yeah, I
because
don't
we
get it.
have just as much talent here as there is in the Seattle grunge scene
Agreed. I
or
think
alternative
Seattle
scene. We have just as much talent here in our local rock scene as Nashville did with the country scene. We have just as much talent here as LA does with their, scene. I mean, we just don't get the recognitions because we don't get the bands that break out of Colorado.
Why would they want to? It's awesome here.
How do we get bands to break out of Colorado?
We have to become cutthroat and make Colorado suck. And then they're like, that's it, dudes, we're leaving. We're going to a bigger stage.
No, we don't want them to leave out of
No, we
Colorado.
don't.
We want bands to break from here. We want bands.
Break.
Yeah, we
They
want.
are slowly, but I agree that we're not. I think we're the new Seattle, but we don't have that.
I also
prestige.
think we're breaking the wrong kind of bands.
You do?
Yeah, I wish, and this is my personal opinion, I wish we had more hard rock and
Agreed.
more of our metal bands breaking the scene.
But you know what?
We have some fantastic, absolutely tremendously talented rock and metal bands in town, and we're breaking bands like 303 and The Fray, and now granted, Lola Black, she's starting to catch a break, which
Right.
I am very thrilled about. Big fan of Lola Black.
Yeah.
We've done work with her in the past. We've live streamed a couple of her shows before
yeah,
and
she's
things like that. She's super awesome, and I'm
great.
really happy to see. I guess I'm really happy to see stations like KBPI breaking local bands, playing the local music. They do the top 6 at 6 now, where they play local music, and Colorado has an awesome local rock scene.
I agree. I agree with you.
And people out there in the rest of the country don't know about our rock music.
They don't, but this is something I read also, and it's kind of going on across the entire country, and it's probably a byproduct of the economy, where people don't have $60, $100, $300 for concert tickets to go see a big band, and local music is really awesome. So I think in cities all across the United States, people are going back to smaller concerts, local bands, and they know their own. You know what I mean?
Speaking of big concerts, I just kind of thought about something. The iHeartRadio Music Fest that just happened over the weekend, right?
Yeah.
Did you see the Green Day lead singer, Billy Joe, right?
No, I didn't see it.
Did you see the freak out he did on stage when they tried to cut his time short?
We should get a YouTube of it.
I've got it. We'll play that one later because,
Yes.
oh my God, he freaking flips out. And then I have a new respect for Green Day now. Granted, he checked into a rehab center the next day, a substance abuse rehab center the next day. However, I have a new respect for Green Day with the way he stood up for himself at this show, with the way Billy Joe, he threw a temper tantrum, but I'm like, Green Day's punk rock. They started punk rock, whether you believe it or want to believe it or not. Green Day started as punk rock band.
They started as punk rock, but their mainstream music
Dookie,
is not punk.
Their first 2 albums, Dookie,
A little.
and they started punk rock, and then they went.
What's that one September song that's...
Yeah, hit me up when September ends, or
Yeah.
shoot me in the face when September ends, or something like that.
Exactly, that's what I wanna
September's
do.
almost over, Billy Joe, and you're in rehab. There you go. Sorry, yeah, we'll play that a little later. Just got off on a little tangent there. That's how it goes.
So the band that's playing tomorrow with your West Coastless crew, Transverse Waves, I'm reading a bio about them, and it's not helping me to understand what kind of music. They're soulful, conscious, powerful party music.
They are a reggae band.
Soulful, conscious, powerful,
They
and party.
They describe themselves
Sounds awesome.
as a reggae. Oh no, I just had it. Yeah, they are a reggae band, is what they like to call themselves. But they're not a. They kind of remind me of a. Well, I'll tell you what. They describe themselves as a reggae band.
Mm-hmm.
We'll play one of their songs. I'll let you decide on their own. Okay, this song is called Ganja. This is from Transverse Raves. Yes, Song is called Ganja. It's from Transverse Waves.
The ganja in my system and the redness in my eye. The tower's getting taller, but it's too wide to climb. The magic's non-existent, all I wanna do is get mine. Family and my homies and the ones who don't lie. And the girlies when them girlies be really super fine. The brothers that I don't know, down to drop a dime. If you think that ganja's evil, then you ain't a friend of mine. No, I'm getting irie on every single day. You can tell by the way I look and act and what I say and what I'm preaching. Preaching is the will enough to say, fuck the government, the police lie to me. Yeah, they lied to you. Lying to the public, B10 boys, black and blue. Mistrust those in whom the urge to punish is strong. Nietzsche said that, then I doubt that he was wrong. So is it right, my word, my friend, him load up the bong. It's propaganda, try to warp me, but it don't last for long. Money can't corrupt me if I don't have none. Bad vibes, they can't touch me with my meditation. Shine.
There you go. That song is called Ganja from Transverse Waves.
It was soulful, conscious, powerful, and party.
See? It's reggae.
Great description. Did you read how they described their, it said, think of it as a third wave ska band had a kid with a blues rock band, while meanwhile a rapper had a kid with a thrash band. Okay? And then those two kids met and fucked. And then that kid smoked a lot of weed. And the stoner-ass byproduct of that baby would be Transverse Waves. I didn't say it. They said it. I'm reading what's on their bio. And I like
awesome.
it that I can. And the nerd in me also looked up Transverse Wave.
Yes, it is a sound wave.
Well, right. A transverse wave is moving in the positive X direction. And they oscillate perpendicularly to the direction of the propagation.
Watch your mouth.
I know. I need to say the F word instead of that, don't I?
I know, that sounded dirty. Transverse Waves. If you want to check them out on ReverbNation.com. It's the best place to find them.
It has got pictures and schedule.
Yep. They also have an awesome Facebook page. You can catch up with them there. They're a bunch of cool cats. And you can come see them live tomorrow.
And they're local from Thornton.
They are local. Because we're, you may not have realized this last week because we were just kind of screwing around.
That's what we always do.
We had to get used to, working together again. But we are a local talk show. We are here to talk local events, local stuff, whether it be local music, local comedy, local anything. We are a locals-only talk show with the mission to bring back the local scene one fan at a time.
And there's something going on. That brings me to a little tease for the funny story at the end of the show. Because what's going on right now in Denver, as we drove into the station this evening, did you see all the dudes in lederhosen?
No.
Walking to Oktoberfest. I got a funny story, man.
All right. Well, here's a little bit more music from the middle. We'll be back with more of the Friday night feature. Don't go anywhere. Kelly and the Pain. We're on TRadioV.com.
children. Two crazy kids think about this like building. Start as companionship, turn something more. Then the part and got back, but they ain't keeping score. What's more is these feelings just won't go away.
Tukis are reusable dishcloths that are hand-woven with eco-friendly 100% organic cotton. Tukis, handcrafted in India, will make a difference in your home, your life, and the lives of the Indian women who weave them with dignity and pride. Working to stand on their own 2 feet, Tukis are their labor of love. Go green with the best dishcloths available. That's Tukis. Order a 3-pack for less than $10 exclusively online at www.tukis.com. That's TOOCKIES. Tukis.com.
No one loves do-it-yourself projects more than I do, but you never want to cut or drill into a wall without knowing what's behind it. That's why I choose Zircon Corporation. As the #1 electronic hand tool company in the world, Zircon Super Tools help keep me and my crew safe and out of harm's way. From stud sensors and laser levels to metal detectors and electrical wiring sensors, sturdy and dependable Zircon tools are all I use. So whether renovating or redecorating, ask for Zircon by name at your local home improvement store. And should someone say, haven't seen you in a while, tell them, that's cause every time I come by, all the Zircon stud finders go off. Just kidding. Sort of. From odd jobs around the house to those bigger fall projects where you need a helping hand, it's good to know Zircon tools are within your reach and help you get the job done safely. Electronic tools are all they make, so they simply make them better. Remember, before any wall gets worked on, you'd better get a Zircon.
Mahalo Hawaii Deep Sea Drinking Water comes to you from the island paradise of Hawaii, 3,000 feet below the ocean surface, where the water is naturally clean, pure, cold, and filled with healthy minerals and nutrients. The deep sea water used for Mahalo drinking water is very old. It takes between 1,200 and 2,000 years for the water to travel to the North Atlantic Ocean through the freezing Arctic currents, under the vast glaciers of Greenland, where it gathers ancient minerals that leach down from the ice. Then it flows around and back down toward the deep channels of the Pacific Ocean. Mahalo Hawaii Deep Sea, purely the best water in the world. The official water for T-Radio V. Log on to hawaiideepseawater.com. Mahalo. Are you ready for the Summer of Audi event, a vacation from the ordinary? This summer, take advantage of exceptional offers on Audi of San Francisco's most stylish new models. Or if you're looking for a certified pre-owned Audi this summer, our inventory has never been better at Audi San Francisco. We've got a big selection of the hottest models in the Audi lineup. And with financing rates starting off at less than 1%, now is the time to buy. Plus, you get the peace of mind of a 100,000-mile warranty. You'll be surprised at how easy it is to get into an Audi during the Summer of Audi event at Audi San Francisco. Highway 101 in South Van Ness and online at sanfranciscoaudi.com.
T-Radio V.
I have a feeling some bad stuff is about to go down.
Now back to the feature with Kelly and the Pain. Because we can't find anything better to do on a Friday night.
It's because there is nothing better to do now on a Friday night, right?
No, nothing better.
Because we are back and better than ever. Okay, Kel, what's going on with your microphone?
Well, I forgot to swallow. I don't know. That better?
Yeah, that is actually.
Okay, sorry.
Fantastic. See, now we can hear
Yay.
you. Everybody clap your hands. All right.
Okay.
Now, turn to the left. Turn to the right.
I don't.
Cha-cha, y'all.
I don't.
Cha-cha, y'all.
Line dancing. No line dancing.
No cha-cha slide today?
Local music does not line dance.
You want to bet? You'd be a
Not that kind of line dance, Jason.
I was like, oh, yeah?
West Coast's crew.
Those are my boys.
I know.
I'm so proud that they've been, they've stuck around a year, and these guys are cool. These guys have, as I said, they're brand new. Only been around a year or so.
And they have great stage presence. I think I'm impressed with them. You can tell, well, it seems like they're friends. Some bands aren't friends.
They are. They're a great group of guys. They've all kind of got a good background together. The lead singer, Chance, and the guitarist, Anthony, kind of grew up together and spent a lot of time out in California. That's where they came from. And they came out here, and Chance was in the local music scene, did the local reggae thing out in California for a while. Came out here Anthony came out here. They, kind of just screwed around to jam. Then they met up with Josh. One day over, I want to say it was like Bong Hits and Tacos, something like that. I'll explain.
Is that a place, or you're saying they bong hits and they were eating tacos?
I think they were, after Bong Hits and eating tacos.
Oh, okay.
They
I was
were,
like, I'm going there, man. That sounds like fun.
It could have been maybe after a bottle of Jaeger, something like that. But the famous 5 words came out that every guy has said at least once in his life. Dude, we should start a band. There it came out. Dude, we should start a band. And Chance was like, well, I can kind of do that. And next thing you know, the West Coastless Crew was born. And within a few months of these guys getting together, they sat down and bam, banged out 20-something songs.
That's crazy.
And then within a month or so after that, bam, they're out there in the local scene and they're trying to make a name for themselves.
And they've got one EP or...
One EP out right now. It's called The Next Thing Smoking.
That's awesome.
It's got 7 tracks on it total. Of the, 20 or so that they do, they've picked their, favorite 7 or so, and they put it on there. And they rock the house.
They do. And their songs they have different sounds.
They do.
Several, their songs, it's not like the same song over and over.
What I like about these guys is they've pulled their influence from Sublime and from Slightly Stupid,
right,
and a couple of other bands, and they've put it all together to combine this really unique, kind of sound that they can only describe as aggressive reggae.
Which is perfect, because I was just gonna say they're like Sublime, they're like Slightly Stupid, but they're harder. There's like a definite metal edge to it.
They've got a punk rock. They've got a
Yeah.
punk rock edge to them, and then that's kind of what they've done is they've tried to take. They've tried to kind of follow in the footprints of bands like Sublime and Slightly Stupid, and they've taken that reggae feel, that nice dance reggae feel, and they've added that ska, punk rock edge to it.
It's hardcore. I like it.
And then to top it off, Chance doesn't sing. That's not a bad thing.
No, I agree.
But he doesn't sing. He is a rapper. So he is a very, that's very fast-paced song lyrics.
He's an angry rapper.
Very upbeat songs. Yeah, he's a very angry little guy.
Did you just call him little? Is he listening? He didn't mean that. He didn't mean that, Chance.
Oh, I totally
You're
meant
a big
it.
Guy.
Yeah.
Okay, since we're talking about the band, who's the guy on the picture on the Reverb Nation? He has no neck, or he's just standing funny. I don't know.
He has no neck
and lots of hair.
Lots of hair.
Yeah, he's like the hippie in the band. Am I right? Maybe that's a hat. Maybe it's a scarf. No, it's definitely hair. He's the white guy with long hair. He's the
one on the far left.
Yes.
That is Danimal.
Danimal
is the bass player of the group.
Of course he is.
Okay. Coming up
Bass
next.
players are the coolest.
Now, if you want to go check this out, you want to see what we're talking about, go check out ReverbNation.com. Pull up the West Coastless Crew, and you'll see the picture that we're talking about. Now, the next one, that's Chopper. He's a drummer. Coming up there in the middle.
Chopper is gigantic.
Coming up there in the
He's
middle,
Hulk.
that's Tones right there. Tone is your guitar player.
Playa.
See that little guy with the black shirt?
Angry.
That angry little guy right there. Bet you can take a guess who that is.
Chance.
That's my man right there. And then there on the far right is the guy who started it all with the famous 5 words, dude, we should start a band.
He's the bong maker.
That is Leon Nasty. That's right. He is the bong maker. You guys, if you ain't got nothing better to do on a Saturday afternoon, you need to get to Angelo's CDs tomorrow down in Littleton to come see
Are
these
they
guys
bringing the
perform
giant thing?
just to see the bong, okay?
And it doesn't work. I stood by that goddamn thing for like an hour, and somebody told me, Kelly, it's just dry ice.
Yeah, we didn't fill it for that particular show. Because you don't know how much that thing really burns. Okay?
You're not serious.
It doesn't. Let me say.
You're not serious.
It doesn't. It costs a pretty penny to fill that to burn to fill the room. We can do it. but it costs a pretty penny. Okay, like that's a lot of. Anyway, they've got a 5-foot bong that they've built out of paper mache that stands next to them when they play, and it smokes, and it is just the coolest thing. The minute they built it, they put it on stage, and 2 days after that, they were hit by probably a dozen people like, dude, we got to get one of those.
So they're leaving the music business and going into the bong making business.
Into the paper mache bong business. That's what's going to happen.
That's dangerous. We're going to burn all the potheads.
Paper mache bong business is here. So what I want to do is I want to play a couple of their tunes. All right. This first song we're going to play is called The Next Thing Smoking. It is their title track off of the EP. And one of my personal favorites. Here it is. This is the West Coasters Crew. These guys will be live tomorrow. Angelo CD.
We gonna get this party going. Smoking so much on this whole crowd is choking. Now you down with everything we talking. Jump on up, we the next thing smoking. Yeah, you guessed it, another one about herb. But don't y'all worry, it ain't nothing like you heard. If you catch it, you replace a friend, please present the bird. The cops are just pissed, they weren't invited when we burn. So we're keeping things going in that West Coast style. Come on board, here we go. Grab the bud and a smile, y'all. Here we go, we gonna get this party going. Smoking so much, your whole crowd is choking. Now you're down with everything we choking. Jump on up, the next thing smoking. West Coast boys got everything you need. Everyone in front, all back to the G. See, we rolling forward and blazing that green. We doing it different, but we doing it clean. A mellow smoothness and a crazy finish. Smoking and jamming is what we all call business. So throw up your hands and roll if you're with us, cause the next thing smoking, you know, is West Coastland. Here we go, we gonna get this party going. Smoking so much, yo, this whole crowd is choking. Now you're down with everything we toking. Jump on up with the next thing smoking. We gonna get this party going. Smoking so much, oh, this whole crowd is choking. Now you're down with everything we choking. Jump on up with the next thing smoking, smoking. With the next thing smoking.
Reaction. Or that one is The Next Thing Smoking from the West Coasters Crew. Again, you know, totally new kind of sound with what they're trying to do.
I love it. It's great. I think your bro, Josh.
Leonasty.
Leonasty.
Don't use his real name.
I didn't say that. Sorry. He's what says it on the website? Has his real name on the goddamn website, Jason. Leonasty. Didn't he started out just drumming and then started doing the vocals as, you know, just checking it out. And I think his voice, I told him this at the concert, but I think he's got great vocals. I like everything about it. And I also like that they have the same initials as the Weather Channel. No, not funny. So let's talk about them. Just
sorry, I'm actually kind of chatting with Josh right now, seeing if I can get him on the phone.
Okay, so soon after, this is what I'm reading on their bio. New friend and Colorado native Leonasty playing percussion and filling the shoes as backing vocals. Also coming to the table was Chopper on drums and vocal, percussion, backing vocals, and then Danimal on bass. When the two of them joined, the sound clicked, and they knew they were ready. Soon after the offers for live gigs began flowing in, the West Coastless crew had everything they needed. And out of the basement would rise the newest and hottest rock, reggae, hip-hop group to hit Colorado. I do. They have a different kind of sound, but they, like you said, they still have that good methodic reggae, dance to kind of beat.
And, it's fun because we're going to go to break here in just a second. But before we do, I've actually got a request.
Excellent.
For the West Coastless crew.
Sweet.
We're going to play their song called Reaction. This was, if you want to call it, their first single. This is the first one that they released as, a finished, mastered kind of single. And Gotta Leave wants to hear it. She says it's her favorite song. So we're going to play it for her, and then we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to get Josh on the phone, and then we're going to play a couple of YouTube funnies, and then I guess we're going to have to leave because this hour is just shooting by.
It flies by, doesn't
It's
it? Yeah.
Reaction from the West Coastless crew. Here you go. Any second.
Reaction to that cold hard kiss. Your politics is hell that won't be missed. The voices aren't silent anymore, and we're rolling your shit right out the door. Cause the rules you're setting, you always break, and your acts of Congress are a big mistake. So listen closely and focus in. We'll take your ass out with a big fat grin. You're breaking me, you're breaking me, you're breaking me down. We're keeping up the search, but nothing's found. You're breaking me, you're breaking me, you're breaking me down. You got life on pause and spun around. You're breaking me, you're breaking me, you're breaking me down. Bullshit is bullshit, and it ain't rapping. Seems this nation is always snapping. Be the police, motherfucking take them out. The pigs are as useful as faded out. Overcome adversity and useless politicians. Come and join me on this mission to end the reign of the selfish bastards. Don't ever tell me what really matters. Stand all we need, this I plead. I want every motherfucker feeling what I mean. You're breaking me, you're breaking me, you're breaking me down. We keeping up the search, but nothing's found. You're breaking me, you're breaking me, you're breaking me down. You got life on pause and spun around. You're breaking me, you're breaking me, you're breaking me down.
That's Reaction from the West Coastless crew. Get yourselves down to Angelo's CDs tomorrow in Littleton. Check these guys out live. It's a daytime show. Starts at 1 p.m. They're playing with Transverse Waves. It is free. It is all ages. Bring your kids. Bring your pets. Bring some hot dogs. Bring me a burger. I'll even be there. Come down. You can come say hi to me. I'll sign your hat, shirt, boob, whatever.
I'm so there.
Are you gonna go?
Maybe.
You should.
Yeah, I should, huh?
You could bring the kids.
I know, right?
And
Yeah,
Jesse.
I know, yeah. We had.
Hi, Jesse. I know you're listening.
Yes. Hi, Jesse.
So just keep that in mind, okay, buddy? Tomorrow you guys are gonna meet us down at Angelo's. I'm
I
bringing
have
my
to kill
kids.
it. What time is it?
It's at 1 p.m. I'll probably be there about noon, but
He might be up. We might be up that early. I like that song, and what you heard listening to the two songs, you can totally tell that they're really diverse, different sounds, and what?
we're gonna take a break. You're listening to the Friday night feature on TRadioV.com. We've got more talk about the West Coastless crew and some funnies all coming your way. Don't go anywhere.
Tukis will make you feel good about cleaning. Tukis are reusable dishcloths that are hand-woven with eco-friendly 100% organic cotton. Tukis, handcrafted in India, will make a difference in your home, your life, and the lives of the Indian women who weave them with dignity and pride. Working to stand on their own 2 feet, Tukis are their labor of love. Go green with the best dishcloths available. That's Tukis. Order a 3-pack for less than $10 exclusively online at www.tukis.com. That's TOOCKIES. Tukis.com.
No one loves do-it-yourself projects more than I do, but you never want to cut or drill into a wall without knowing what's behind it. That's why I choose Zircon Corporation. As the #1 electronic hand tool company in the world, Zircon Super Tools help keep me and my crew safe and out of harm's way. From stud sensors and laser levels to metal detectors and electrical wiring sensors, sturdy and dependable Zircon tools are all I use. So whether renovating or redecorating, ask for Zircon by name at your local home improvement store. And should someone say, haven't seen you in a while, tell them, that's cause every time I come by, all the Zircon stud finders go off. Just kidding. Sort of. From odd jobs around the house to those bigger fall projects where you need a helping hand, it's good to know Zircon tools are within your reach and help you get the job done safely. Electronic tools are all they make, so they simply make them better. Remember, before any wall gets worked on, you'd better get a Zircon.
Mahalo Hawaii deep sea drinking water comes to you from the island paradise of Hawaii, 3,000 feet below the ocean surface, where the water is naturally clean, pure, cold, and filled with healthy minerals and nutrients. The deep sea water used for Mahalo drinking water is very old. It takes between 1,200 and 2,000 years for the water to travel to the North Atlantic Ocean through the freezing Arctic currents, under the vast glaciers of Greenland, where it gathers ancient minerals that leach down from the ice. Then it flows around and back down toward the deep channels of the Pacific Ocean. Mahalo Hawaii Deep Sea, purely the best water in the world. The official water for T-Radio V. Log on to hawaiideepseawater.com. Mahalo. Are you ready for the Summer of Audi event, a vacation from the ordinary? This summer, take advantage of exceptional offers on Audi of San Francisco's most stylish new models. Or if you're looking for a certified pre-owned Audi this summer, our inventory has never been better at Audi San Francisco. We've got a big selection of the hottest models in the Audi lineup. And with financing rates starting off at less than 1%, now is the time to buy. Plus, you get the peace of mind of a 100,000-mile warranty. You'll be surprised at how easy it is to get into an Audi during the Summer of Audi event at Audi San Francisco. Highway 101 in South Van Ness and online at sanfranciscoaudi.com.
T-Radio V. And now back to the feature with Kelly and the Pain.
Here come the pain!
Kelly, 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 K-E-L-L-Y. Why? Because...
Here come the pain!
Now you see us coming through that door, slowing it down so the ladies hit the floor. I wanna see you get on out of your seats. I wanna see your bodies moving to the beat now. Turn the lights down nice and low. Before you didn't, but now you know that we the boys know how to find
that dirty little place in the back of your mind.
Go.
All the ladies on the West Coast,
West Coast.
All the ladies on the East Coast,
dance with me.
All the ladies in NorCal, and my hometown is SoCal.
SoCal.
All the ladies on the dance floor. Now you see what I mean. This kind of smoke and the right chords for y'all to dance with me.
Dance with me.
Bring this in just one more time for all them dancing bodies. One more rhyme. The bodies glisten and the time is right. Wanna have this all go down tonight. So bring the ladies in nice and close. The time is short, so make the most. Gentlemen, don't leave it all to me. Grab that girl and say dance with me.
Dance with me.
All the ladies on the West Coast,
West Coast.
All the ladies on the East Coast,
dance with me.
All the ladies in NorCal, and my hometown is SoCal.
SoCal.
All the ladies on the dance floor. Now you seeing what I mean? This kind of smoke and a right chord for y'all to dance with me.
Dance with me.
Y'all put your hands in the air. Your boys see that girl too much to bear. Pretty ladies just waiting for a good time. Them ladies say they just looking for a good time. Y'all move if you're feeling that good time. Now what's more, just beating that right rhyme. Now grab that girl if y'all have that good time. All the ladies on the West Coast,
West Coast.
All the ladies on the East Coast,
dance with me.
All the ladies in NorCal, and my hometown is SoCal.
SoCal.
All the ladies on the dance floor. Now you see what I mean? It's got a smoke and the right chord.
That's right.
For y'all to dance with me.
Dance with me.
Vegas, get your fucking hands together! Fuck this shit. I'm gonna play a fucking new song. Fuck this shit. Give me a fucking break. 1 minute left. 1 minute fucking left. You're gonna give me fucking 1 minute? Look at that fucking sign right there. 1 minute. Let me fucking tell you something. Let me tell you something. I've been around since fucking 1980 fucking 8. And you're gonna give me 1 fucking minute? You gotta be fucking kidding me. You fucking kidding me. What the fuck? I'm not fucking Justin Bieber, you motherfuckers. You gotta be fucking joking. This is a fucking joke. I got 1 minute, 1 minute left. Oh, now I got nothing left. Now I got nothing left. Let me show you what fucking minute fucking means.
What's he doing now?
Breaking his guitar on stage.
He's a crazy person.
Yes, this is Billy Joe freaking out about being told he had 1 minute left.
The first time you laid eyes on him, you knew he was going to do something like this, though.
Yeah, but it took him almost 20 years to do it. Or it took him 25 years to do it.
Not bad. That's not
Right?
bad. Nice going, Billy Joe.
He also checked himself into rehab the very next day.
Good idea.
Now,
Maybe
Sarah Silverman. Sarah Silverman, you know, very, very funny comedian, also known for being very racy and edgy. And
I think she's whiny.
I love her.
You do?
And she's talking in this clip we're about to show, and all of these clips I've put on our Friday Night Feature page, and this is going to be the last one. But in this clip, she talks about the new voter ID laws that are going down in about 20 states across the country.
Hey, black people, old people, poor people, and students.
This is not for kids. You should be 18 to hear this.
Lawmakers are trying to fuck you in your assholes. Hey, y'all, it's me, your Jewish friend, Sarah. I mean, though I can play Italian or like a black Irish. Can you believe it's election time again? Time to go to the local polling place, cross your name off the list, and vote. But this year it's not going to be that easy because there are these brand new, super fucked up laws which are presented as a way to prevent voter fraud, but are in fact designed to make it hard for specific people to vote. Black people, elderly people, poor people, and students. I wonder what those demographics have in common.
Very smart, Jason.
Oh yeah, they're probably gonna vote for this guy. Hey, it's for our own protection, to prevent voter fraud. Oh yeah, all that crazy voter fraud going around. There's so much fraud around that free and anonymous civil right. You know, a lot of these laws require you to have a state-issued picture ID, like a driver's license. But more than 21 million Americans don't have driver's licenses.
What about my Social Security card? I've been using it for 70 years.
No photo, no voto. I'm on to your shenanigans, Murray Gershans, if that is your real name. Next.
My veteran photo ID card?
Is your address on it?
No.
Oh, then no.
I lost my legs for this country.
Look, if you want fair, move to Canada, hippie.
I have a Purple Heart!
Big deal, I have a yellow discharge.
Ew.
I mean, I have a cream for it. This attempt to prevent voter fraud is itself the only voter fraud taking place. You think I'm being paranoid? Look at this.
Voter ID, which is going to allow Governor Romney to win the state of Pennsylvania. Done.
And how about this bullshit? Some students, like in Tennessee, because of the new voter identification laws, will not be able to use their student IDs to vote. But, and this is amazing, gun owners can use their firearm permits as ID to vote. It makes